welcome to Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Good timing on the quick out. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs like throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. Making side adjustments here. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. It's a running room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Sneaks into the end zone. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. He's got it.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Shakes off the defender. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to power their way ahead. At the 35, he's loose. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations.
He lost one down the sideline. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, they're after him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 7, Arizona 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in down the sideline. Hits the crease. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. Here's Hunter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Wow, that is a sensational catch. And I tell you, you make catches like that deep down the field for your quarterback, he is going to go back to you again and again and again. That was a highlight play.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it first and 10, threatening inside the 30. Keeps looking downfield. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Power football with the run. He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Zings it complete to the right. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. To the air, it's Fafita. Pressure coming. Grab near the marker, it's Hudson. Touchdown, Wildcats! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he added the extra point. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback moving. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Fafita. Got his man on the right. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Forced out of the pocket. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Gets the back moving. Defense in press coverage. On 3rd down, going up top. Takes the easy one to the back. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anymore.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Got his man quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Throwing on the run. Snags it down the right side. Off and running. It's a seam wide. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the container in the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
The Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He makes the catch. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. He lets one fly deep. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Caught over the middle. It's Burnett. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
And he makes the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 2nd half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the play.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. He's not afraid to go deep. And the full dive and the grab down the left. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively. And right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Stop is made at the 8, but it'll be enough to set up a first and goal.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Wildcats. They take the lead with the 6.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, to hold onto the ball till the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackle.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. They'll run play action. Dances away to buy time. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting up for him.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And the Arizona offense will take over first and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The give to the back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Got a man. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Unloads to the wideout. Looking to get it in. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
A first down run on the doorstep. Big time play by the defense. defense, he'll lose 4.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion, setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on third down. They'll go to the air. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Arizona! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan, limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Spits it out to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking him down for a loss.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You can tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
The play action fake. Keeps it going. He'll pull it down. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arizona 35, South Carolina 21.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He wants to go deep. Got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. This is soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal.
They'll move the wide receiver. Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Arizona 42, South Carolina 21.
Fair catch, called for and made. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his feet. Oh, better look out. Makes it past the marker. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
They're dealing with a second and long. He leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off play action. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Took a shot as he threw. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Makes a grab past the marker. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
There he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. The big run's going to make it first and goal.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now with his legs and his decision-making.
And it's picked off for the third time today. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To the air, it's Sellers. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. On the move, he fires. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. Well, how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Moving away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bombs him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Now facing a 3rd and long. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the